So I thought I'll do this a little bit different going forward. I usually try to get one action that I like install something, but since it takes a long time from when I first initiate an install of one thing, for example the oil pressure gauge I'm working on, I just do short videos on what happens during the weekend, and you might see why it takes a lot of time. So this is typical Stockholm winter. Got a couple of days of snowing and you have this ice and stuff, so people run studded winter tires large portion of the year and hence destroy all the streets. I can understand why they want studded tires, but to be honest they spray salt on the roads here pretty decently, so I don't think you really need it. And the downside of having a car in Stockholm and not having it as a daily driver is that you need to store it somewhere else but outside your apartment. Well, you can, but then it's getting ridiculously expensive. This isn't cheap either. I think the first order of business today is the wash. I've been driving this for a little bit of more than a month now and it's quite nasty, so let's start there. Yeah, no doubt about it, the car needs a wash. First, some parts, and I usually don't shop here. I wouldn't buy spare parts for my car here, but there's some stuff I can buy. This shop's tools if I'm only gonna use them a couple of times, and some special parts, so let's see what we can find today. Here we go. So this is to cover up wiring you have in the car, so let's see what size I'm gonna get. So just one small purchase today. So this is cable sock, braided cable sock is the direct translation. So it's plastic woven material. I don't know if you can see that, but it expands and bends, and what you do is when you have exposed wiring like this, just put it in there so it looks a little bit neater and doesn't scave and damage the cable. So you'll see later what I'm going to use this to. And now off to wash the car. So you can see it's quite dirty. Been running it for 2 months in this crazy weather here in Sweden. And as I said, they spray some salt on the roads to de-ice them. So I'm gonna start with this is some remover for that kind of material, and it's in a spray can. And then I'm just gonna wash it with car wash without any wax in it. I don't want to do that during the winter, so it's not gonna be a proper wash, and just spray it all over. And you can see it's starting to already, so that's the first step, and then high pressure wash. From there we go. So this is the place where I rent to have a space to do stuff with my car. And as I said, I do many things in parallel. Main things right now is I've been removing weight in the rear here. So all the insulation has gone. I added some plastic sheets here to be able to store stuff in the back and not get it tangled with the wiring. And also I installed a new exhaust, and the control box for that is one of the things that going in. Done most of the work. Here's the wire for the control valve that's underneath here, and I'm just gonna clean up the wiring and run it underneath here. And also I'm installing an oil gauge, and I need some distance material for that because the sensor didn't fit where it's supposed to go, so I need to run wires for that also. And yeah, just clean up because it looks a little bit like a mess in here. And at the same time I'm installing a spoiler. The bolts need to go. I need to re-glue it a little bit better and fix the thing so it doesn't look like this, doesn't look nice. And also building a front splitter here, so glass fiber on this side, carbon on this side, and this is not Divinycell, it's some other distance material, but it's lightweight. And some side splitters also. And this is the first time I work with glass and carbon fiber, and it's ridiculously light considering it's ridiculously strong considering its weight. So I need to clean up the edges here a little bit because you can see there is carbon fiber sticking out here. So that's probably one of the things I'll do today. And maybe I'll mount the rear lights because I needed them off because I had some other stuff I did there, but they can go back in now. And yeah, we'll see what happens today. So this is a perfect example of what might happen. So I threw out a message on Facebook the other evening about different interior door handles, and there was this guy who came back to me and said he might have something suitable. So I removed the door side just to be able to see how the wiring looks here, and I'm contemplating leaving it like this just to save weight, the speaker also. And to remove this, you have a screw on the inside of the door handle. So the door handle sits like this, and there's a screw there. And behind the plastic lid, there's that screw. And here is a plastic piece, and what you do is you pull it out and push it up. And behind there's a screw. And then you got the door handle here, just pull it out, and then there's a screw there and there. And then at the end here in the doors there's a lid. Remove that, and there's a screw behind there. And then it's these pop tabs all the way around here that you just need to pull out. And what I do, I keep everything, as you saw, I keep it in bags, so it's well sorted and marked out. So it says passenger door, speaker, bolts. I just keep them in one bag, so the day when I want to return it to original, I know where to find all the screws. So now I mounted the controller for the exhaust flaps up here, and you can see the power and the ground wire running here, and I'm gonna have some securing points here that I will use, and then I will just run them underneath here and up and over. We have a ground point here, and I need to pull some power wire from the front. And so this is just Lexan or something, I don't know the English name for it, but so it's just attached with Velcro, so I easily can remove it if I want to. So everything is protected. If I want to have something in the loaded here, need to be soft stuff naturally, but at least I don't lose all this luggage space. So now I'm going to run the wires here, and I'm going to use this nylon cable socket that I bought earlier today to cover the wires so you don't see them. So now the controller is tucked up here. You can see here is the wires. It's running in here, and this is the control wire to the valve in the engine bay, and this is ground and power, and it comes over here. You can barely see it, and the ground is there, and I'm gonna test the power by putting it up here and start the engine and see what happens. I got the controller here. Let's see what happens. Ah, yeah, I need to power it first. So now there should be some lights up there. Yeah, there is. Ah, excellent. So this is closed and open. Perfect. Yay! So this means I can keep mounting everything. Okay, remove the power. There we go. So I'm gonna pull power wire from the front, where I'm gonna have a switch where I control the power to the control unit, because I don't want it to run power all the time. And I'm gonna put some cover also over it. What I've done here is a template that I fit in the car, and it's supposed to go in like that. What I did, I took a plastic sheet here and just trace the shape to it and cut it, and I started to bend it, as you can see. So let's do the final bend here also. Okay, so it needs to be bended down. So I would say that is close enough. So just get some Velcro that I stick to the car, into the plastic piece, and then I can attach it here. So as you can see, there's Velcro here now, and I got on the piece also here, so just gonna attach it. Got the protection for it, so nothing catches the cables. Okay, there could have been something up here maybe, but I think it's good enough. And just to put back the rear light, it's just 3 nuts. Go. I think it's an L 8mm socket. perfect. So yesterday I put some filler on the outer edges here on these parts. So first order of business today is to grind them and see if we can make them square and flat. Maybe need to do a second layer, and then also I think it's time to start to try to fit them to the car, but a little bit of sanding first.